Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. What's your midweek mood saying, guys? We hope you are feeling good.
You know what? Don't even bother answering that because we know that the answer is yes. No matter what mood you are in, your faves are here to make things better.
Yes, and in case it's your first time watching, I have to let you know that you're officially tuned in to the coolest lunch hour show with the coolest gang in Lagos. Okay? My name is Faladele, guys. Welcome aboard.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is Royal Highness and Flanes. I go by the name King OJ, but you can call me OJ. That's where it is.
It is what it is. And of course, it's not your home girl next door. It's just Amanda Dara. But you can call me Mandy Candy.
Let's sing it now. Today. Love it. Love it. Okay.
Oh, should I?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay. Back to reality, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have planned for today? We'll kick things off with today's entertainment stories, then Woman Crush Wednesday. Today's Daily Top 5, which is sponsored by Right Foods Limited. We'll be talking about 5 songs of the year at the Eddies Awards.
Then King OJ will bring us today's Tweetville segment, and then later we'll trade up and then bring you the news we can.
And of course, we'll bring you this week. Because what's a Wednesday show without, guys?
Nothing.
Without that, guys.
Nothing.
All right, guys, we have begun, so we'll see you in a bit. Stay tuned. Joe. It's not praise and worship. Why are you clapping like that?
It's beat. Don't you know how to beatbox?
Oh, with your hands?
Clap box.
Oh,
wow.
Guys, welcome back. We're going to keep it same today. All right, so let's get right into the entertainment news for today. Yes, charges against Omale and Thames have been dropped following the arrest and arraignment in Uganda for flouting COVID-19 protocols. Nigerian singers Omale and Thames have been released as charges against them have been dropped. Their release was confirmed on Twitter by Ugandan singer Baby Cool, who shared the court documents with the tweet, "Great news, they're free at Omale and at Thames Baby." He then shared another picture with Omale writing, "My young brother at Omale is out of jail. #OneAfrica." Abike Dabiri Erewa, the chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, further confirmed their release and also revealed that the musicians would fly out to Nigeria as soon as possible, as they are currently in the custody of the Nigerian High Commission in Uganda. If you would recall, Omale and Thames were arrested and charged in Uganda alongside their Nigerian manager and organizers of the event following an illegal concert that was held in the country, which had the presence of a large crowd, despite Uganda being on lockdown. And part of the large crowd
Why are you saying like
were
that?
Ugandans.
Large
But they were not arrested.
Wait, before we go in, so Baby Cool.
Before I go in.
Yeah, before you go, you know people were dragging Baby Cool.
They're these
It
guys!
was part of the people that snitched Tekashi on them. And yeah, he now brought out this news saying that they are free, took a picture with, it was at the prison, at the court, my young brother Mali. Then later on, somebody just came from nowhere that, hey, this Baby Cool person wasn't involved in any way. That's just what he's doing now. Is this guy saying because people have dragged him, he's trying to farm Nigerians and Africans that I'm even fighting for a just cause. I just make sure my brothers are released. They say you know get hand inside this matter.
What is that? What is that about?
I just really felt bad because I actually liked Baby Cool before this whole drama. I mean, he was one of the guys holding it down for Ugandan music, and so it was just a bit funny that he was caught up in all this. And I know some of their singers felt a bit bad, even Ugandans as well, that you're bringing Nigerians in, how about our singers? And that's where I think a lot of the anger came from. But then, so you've already held that stance, or so it seems. So you're now trying to redeem yourself, doing my brother and sister, my young brother, one Africa.
I think for me, I feel like there was a lot of politics involved. I feel like Ugandans were not really supporting Nigeria. And when I looked at the comments, especially on Twitter, where Ugandan artists were saying this is actually the first event that they were going to hold in Uganda since the COVID-19 lockdown, it just makes you feel like, oh, so you want to have one music concert and you bring Nigerians. So I feel like that is where the Ugandan artists were coming from. However, if it was in terms of like social distancing laws, then what happened to their campaign? Because I watched videos from their campaign. Yes, some people were wearing masks, but the social distancing thing, it's there on the internet. It's there on the internet for everyone to see. So wow. So I don't see why they had to take the blame for that. And then I also feel like there's one commendable thing here with the Nigeria's High Commission to actually come in to release their citizens, because on Twitter it was all over the place that, oh, Nigerians won't do anything. Nigeria is a
if it's Anthony Joshua, you fancy him, our brother.
So I think we should also praise them and say, okay, they were able to handle this speed.
And I'm glad you raised that because
let's celebrate little wins.
Because Abike Dabiri does get dragged for, you know, when a Nigerian abroad in diaspora is doing something, she'll comment. But then they're like, oh, and so it was interesting that I guess Ugandan counted abroad in this case. So she commented, well, let's see when it's a Nigeria. Or
love it.
But yeah, so I do agree that they're definitely, the way that it played out, it seems like, and even on my late tweeted about, we talked about it yesterday, where he was like, is there something else at play here?
Yes.
Like, what's going on?
Yes.
And it feels deeper, because even in Nigeria, when Funke Akindele and her husband JJC were arrested, people were like, okay, nice one, but we saw you people at this burial.
Exactly.
We saw you people at this event. So what's going on? So I said it yesterday, and I'm going to say it again. If you're going to be disciplinary, do it across the board. Yeah, let it serve around. Yeah,
so we can't wait for Male and Thames to land in Nigeria.
But also, I can't wait for music. I want them to release a song.
Somebody said he should rewrite that Godly
what his experience
and talk about his experience. Yeah,
because he has a song Godly. Thank God I got there and all that.
Which is popping right now because of the whole situation.
What is up with you people always milking a situation?
If you don't make it, who will?
DJ Neptune, can you answer Amanda, please? DJ Neptune, Amanda has a question for you, my brother.
So
it's not interesting.
Yeah.
Thames featuring Omale featuring Thames.
Godly Damages.
Wow. Top. That is nice.
A title.
That is lovely.
You guys are chopping at home and
aesthetic coming soon to you. Amale featuring Thames Godly Damages. We're actually just joking, guys. All right, still on entertainment news now in the foreign scene. Cardi B surprises her husband Offset with the new car as birthday gift. Now, in celebration of his 29th birthday, rapper Cardi B gifted her husband Offset a brand new 2021, yes, you heard that right, a 2021 Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, whose cost is estimated to be about $650,000. An excited Offset took to his Instagram page to share the surprise, which was captioned, SVJ, my buddy. Thank you, Bae, at Cardi B. Now let's take a look at the video.
Where I'm going,
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Hold up. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas not knowing. Yo, these niggas don't know that motherfucker 650. What? STJ. That's the biggest video you can get.
Yeah, Offset and Cardi B have been in an on and off marriage and share a daughter named Culture.
Yeah, SVJ. Nigerian girls, are you learning now? Are you learning one or two?
Yeah, honestly,
because Offset to do it to Cardi B.
I don't feel like talking about them.
They buy cars for themselves during.
I love Cardi B.
Are they learning what?
Yeah, you buy cars for your boyfriend or your husband. Nigerian ladies, Nigerian women, not singlets and boxers.
We have passed that stage.
What do you buy now?
What do you buy for your last
car? I don't have her, so I'm not buying anything.
What did you buy for your last car?
You don't have
her. It was biscuit and sweets. That was when we were young.
When Arike comes back, I'm going to tell her this thing you just said.
Stop. Focus. what have you bought? Nigerian ladies.
So, we buy stuff. I'm tired.
It's just an interesting, whatever the dynamics in their relationship are like, I just have to say that it's very interesting because I thought they were in a rocky place. But then later, so after he did the I'm sorry on stage. No, it wasn't even.
No, that was even after.
Take me back on stage.
That was years ago.
Then they had issues again. They filed. Then she came online and she was like, she's just doing her. I'm just doing me. And then
mind your business.
So I guess they're good. And so if they are good, we
see,
rejoice
it's
with them.
very honestly speaking, I feel like we should stop talking about them. This sounds very personal. I know we can't, but it's just very annoying.
Team Barbie?
No, I'm not Team Barbie. It's just really annoying because this minute you're like they're like, I got it from my bank. Next minute like, you don't tell me right now. Leave us alone. You're stressing us. Like, people, I don't know if they're married married or not, or they're divorced, or they are newlywed, or
they are married.
They are married now. For now,
happily married.
Happily married.
Are you OJ?
You can't tell from the video.
OJ said.
You can't tell from the game.
OJ
You can't tell.
Let's give it to.
And that's the thing. Look, when it comes to love, they say don't come between two people who have a friendship or who have love. Yeah, because you don't understand this
gangster love.
Yeah, gangster love.
2020, people need to understand this.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
It's called gangster love.
Moving on to our final
Toxic
story
love, you mean?
in the quarantine. Yes. Taina Gomez quits Hillsong Church. Yes, following the cheating scandal of embattled pastor Carl Lentz of the Hillsong Church, New York, American singer Selena Gomez has parted ways with the church. According to an inside source, Selena Gomez had become bitterly disillusioned with the church after the pastor's affair with designer Ranin Karim became a public affair. The source states, and I quote, "She has a close relationship with God, and she believes this is not how God wants us to operate. She is disillusioned." The singer, who is a former girlfriend of Carl Lentz's one-time BFF, Justin Bieber, is said to have adored Carl at one point in time, but doesn't want anything to do with Hillsong anymore. Other factors that contributed to her leaving include her 2018 split with member Justin Bieber and her weakened relationship with church founder Brian Houston, who let go of Pastor Lentz and his wife Laura in November after the infidelity scandal. Okay, so
love this.
because OJ was like, I know you want to weigh in on this one because
you
love Hillsong.
people.
So I mean, anyone who knows me knows that I love Hillsong.
Yes.
But like I love the Hillsong, the music arm of Hillsong, so Hillsong Worship United and all that. But also, you know, I've been able to attend some of their services in one of their branches.
Yes,
and yes, so he's not the senior pastor of the entire Hillsong. Yes, I want to correct because a lot of Nigerians love Hillsong, and so that they will not faint. So OJ, let me just break it down before you pass out. Wait, so this is the pastor of the, or this was the pastor of the New York branch, okay? And yes, he came on social media and he said, you know, he's stepping away. He was unfaithful in his marriage and all that. And people were like, what's going on? The juice. But people were supportive in the comment section. After a while, when news now surfaced online that it was because he had cheated on his wife, he had an affair with this girl, days later, news would come and everything. Sha closed his comments page. Anyway, Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber, Vanessa Hudgens, some celebrities like that, they attended his church.
Yes.
He was very tight with
Justin Bieber,
yes.
especially.
And so Selena has left. And OJ, what is your problem with that? Okay, yes. So he cheated, yes. But faithful in his marriage, yes. He said it. We all know. So what are you doing?
You know what? I kept thinking about why does it seem like I'm tending to be an apologist in this issue? Is it because he's foreign? Is it because it's Hillsong?
Yes.
But I actually don't think so, because I had to actually check myself, because we know when this situation happened in Nigeria with Pastor Biodo Fatayimbo, for instance, we know how everybody was in on the issue that he should step down. And I think the difference in these scenarios is that one person was unfaithful, came out to publicly talk about it, he stepped down, he's undergoing treatments. He's undergoing treatments in a therapy facility for depression, pastoral burnout, and all other things like that. Now, obviously, it's wrong for him to have done what he did. I'm not saying that he should have cheated on his wife. But I like the fact that there is some sort of accountability for it. You don't think there is?
You see them? I'm just here.
So initially, when I first saw his post, the first thing I said was, pastors from a certain country will not do this. They will not do Nigeria. So, so I had said that when I saw it. And then later, the days would come, and we would then see that actually it was because it was already known that he cheated. So it was almost sort of, it was encouraged. Yes. So he was fired. I thought he stepped down on his own. Apparently he was fired. And then, so I guess he now decided to post about it because people who were in the church circle already knew. But I still thought it was...
That changes perspective.
Yes, but I still thought it was interesting that he came out to say, look, for anybody wondering, this is really what happened, though.
Yeah.
And I mean, that is still some sort of accountability.
So was Selena Gomez planning on leaving, or it's just...
People have
because
said,
you know, after the breakup with
Justin Bieber,
she was still there. She still even sang in church and all that.
Yeah.
But I guess it was hard for her to stay after everything. But she still was like, you know what, I've built a bond with these guys. And then he now did this, and she's like, okay, even this person that I was still, holding on to, nah.
The only thing I don't agree with Selena on is the part where she said, this is not how God operates, and she's a Christian. I don't know if I'm taking it out of context, but we also have to also not be self-righteous in this kind of thing. She's doing it from a self-righteous point of view. Then I don't think it's about...
Leader, by the way.
That's a what?
He's a spiritual leader.
He's a spiritual leader, and that's quite all right. And it's good for you to have a personal relationship with God. But also, don't look at it and be like, oh, this is what a Christian should do, and this is what a Christian should not do, because that's also not the way God operates. So I just feel like we should leave God to judge.
I do think...
Yeah, Sister Foladele.
No, but that's the truth of the matter.
I get what
he
you're
messed
saying.
up, but we don't have to be like, oh, you messed up and that's not how God operates, so I'm leaving you right now. What is godly about that?
In a few weeks, when a pastor in this side of the world does it, I'll remind you of this conversation.
Which is why I said I had to think about it.
Yeah, I'll
talking
remind
about
you.
the accountability. He's not in the job. He's not preaching anymore. And he's doing therapy.
There's a recent one now.
I'll remind you. Yes, yes. I'll remind you about the part where you said that, that's not how God operates. That whole conversation.
Yes.
I'll remind you about this. That I hope you will be as we're not
I hope
perfect.
so too.
Okay.
No. No, I'm not saying I'm not perfect. Again, it's not me justifying the action.
Yeah.
It's me saying that don't play judge in a situation, especially when he has been judged.
We all do that.
It's hard. Yeah, we do that because we hold spiritual leaders to a higher level, level of standard. So I think that's where it comes from. But I think it's also a lesson, perhaps for her. Again, we don't know the proper context, but for anyone out there who is like, oh my gosh, my life is over. I mean, if you're religious, then focus on the head of your religion. So whatever God you serve, let that be your focus, as opposed to the people. Because as long as people are in human form, they will disappoint you, and that is important to remember.
Yes, on that disappointing note.
Wow.
I apologize for that.
On that disappointment, we shall not disappoint you.
Yeah.
We don't disappoint here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a break, and when we come back, it will be time for Women Crush Wednesday. Let's go.
It's Woman Crush Wednesday, and our Woman Crush for today is someone out of our normal. Yes, guys, today we're crushing on an American film director and screenwriter. Her name is Gina Prince Bythewood. She was born in Los Angeles, California, then graduated from Pacific Grove High School before attending UCLA's film school, where she also received the Jardine Renault Scholarship for Directing and the Ray Stark Memorial Scholarship for Outstanding Undergraduates. Gina graduated in 1991, and after 5 years working in the TV as a writer on shows like A Different World and South Central, Prince Bythewood wrote her first film, 2000's Love and Basketball. The film, which was based on Prince Bythewood's personal life and experiences growing up, won 12 awards and was nominated for 3 more. The film also grossed $27.7 million worldwide, making it the 9th most popular basketball film in the United States at the time.
There's only one way to be successful at anything, and that is to give everything.
She directed the feature film The Spirit Life of Beans, adapted from the best-selling book by Sue Monk Kidd.
Have made good lives for ourselves in the hunting business. It was me who got us to paint the house a while back.
Gina directed the 2020 film adaptation of Greg Rucka's The Old Guard for Netflix, starring Charlize Theron and Kiki Lane.
What do you mean? Mother?
Now here are 5 things you do not know about Gina. Gina was adopted by a computer programmer and a nurse when she was only 3 weeks old. She sought out her birth mother around 2014, but it was not a positive experience. Now, Gina is the first biracial black woman to make a comic book film. Prince Bythewood married film director and writer Reggie Rock Bythewood in 1998. This year, Gina and her husband signed a deal to produce their own shows. Now, all this and more are reasons why we've chosen Gina Prince Bythewood to crush on today. And that's why she's our Woman Crush for today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Tweetville. Are you guys ready?
Yes, we are.
So this May has been trending on Nigerian social media, on Twitter especially. And and the meme face is there. Poladele's favorite meme king in Nigeria. And of course, me as a wife. Eka Baba Oko me, Shemaje Coco Pop.
So the idea with, for those who don't know, the idea with me as is like, you would be a crappy version of something. So me as a surgeon, I will kill myself, something like that. Here. So me as a wife, like I can't
do not
I
do
am
this.
on this table.
Hey!
I'm gonna eat cereal.
Welcome my Olowori.
Oh,
Welcome
king
my
of
king.
my heart, my up-bean. Do you want some nice cereal with milk, sprinkling with some sugar?
African man.
Sweet like you.
He can just put the cereal himself, Amanda. You don't need
Yeah, no need to.
No, it's with love.
Girl, bye.
Hey. Slick see me put up this one. He said, me as a dick.
Wait.
What? You want to go in
Yes, because you want
Leave
to,
me
if your wife served you Cocoa Pops in a plate, and then, my husband, welcome, kneel down, give you
King OJ.
Me as a husband, what would your response be?
I will take it now. But I'll still be expecting the Eba and soup later, like, oh, we should start with this one. Okay, my dear wife. I'll still be expecting this.
And he doesn't come.
Okay. Slick to me put this one out and it says...
You like forming Spanish. I will not let you move forward, OJ. You like forming Spanish, you like forming, forward movements.
I won't do anything. Maybe she's tired.
Maybe she's tired. I
You did not see it.
Oh, no, I won't do anything. That's what she has to offer, and that's what she's giving me to eat. It's my family.
Okay, carry on.
Me as a daycare owner, madam, I don't see your baby, but take this one, go out first. Their heads, Kukuma, resemble each other.
What?
And then the way they come down, Papa's head.
Like my child.
Yeah, Kukuma the same complexion and height. You can manage it.
Wow, fresh
Wow.
people. Please don't let this be you. People that have their please. I don't see your baby, but just take this one.
Manage this one.
Go on with this one first.
For now.
They have the same heads now.
Wow.
Still on me as a therapist. Whoa, my job for me, my own self day my body.
Wow.
Will a therapist? I think therapists these days will do this.
No. Nigeria has some good therapists.
Yes.
I haven't heard of anybody.
So therapists don't go through a lot themselves.
They do now, but if you decide to be a therapist, you know what comes with that. You know that you have to
however, I heard somebody saying that therapist was like, you too, why are you like that?
The Nigerian syndrome always enters.
It's always enter somewhere.
By the way, you two,
don't
kill me.
Why that harsh? Why you two? Why didn't you talk to me?
Wow.
You know how I see all these foreign therapists, so how do you feel?
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel?
How does that make you feel?
What do you want?
What if you tried it this way? Do you think Nigeria?
Yourself, you get for
go and get home.
Still on me as yes, Lasisi Elenu makes an appearance with this one, being a lawyer.
My lord.
And of course, this one is from Umido Abenia. It says, me as a lawyer to my client, Kanipe, we lost this case. You feel manage 10 years imprisonment.
Wow.
A lawyer will lay.
My lord,
May you
please offer my client 10 years.
Wow.
In case,
God forbid.
just in case.
But you too, you know.
In case we lose them, sha.
But you know you did this thing, so just manage this. It could have been worse if I wasn't one representing. It could have been
You
20.
did not bring your affidavit.
And you still want me to pay you.
It would have been 20.
Lasisi is a crazy person.
So imagine that we lost. Can you manage?
Yeah, just
No, you have to say it in
For good behavior, you can do 5.
Come on. Only 5.
Ugo underscore like Mike put this one up and it says, me as a teacher, class, it be like we go check the answer page for this question.
This is me as a teacher, to be honest.
When you're not getting the answer, you cannot find the X. What is the X? The answer is not there.
Guys.
Imagine the one where you actually confidently did nonsense. You now got X equals to 200. Now let's check the answer. The answer is now 0.5. Say, actually, there are 2 methods to do this thing. You know, this is the Nigerian method. Sometimes if you use the US formula,
you get 200. If you use Nigeria, you get 0.5. Do not kill me. This is me as a teacher.
I
don't want disgrace. I'll just check before we come back. Just to protect that what I taught you.
No stress me. Okay, this one still as a class teacher. Me as a class teacher. This your break time food is entering my eyes. She make a kukuma take 1 spoon.
Who is this?
Amanda!
No. Make I take 1 base.
This will be Amanda as a class teacher.
No.
Like,
This will be like if I bring
did your mommy put salt in the food?
Let me try it.
It's not too salty.
Or maybe she's eating her own lunch.
No, she would have spiced it up with. That's Amanda.
This beans is too dry. Let me taste it again and see.
Let me to cut it smaller
My
pieces.
my rice is dry. Give me small beans. Let me just.
This is Amanda.
It's not me. I deny it.
Okay, this one says Layefa puts this one up. He said, me as a keyboardist, auntie, be like you go join Osha. I don't understand waiting they sing for a year. I don't feel like that.
Yes.
But they're always for me.
And
they're the ones doing the most Ajasa. The most.
Did this happen at a recent event you attended?
Yes,
okay.
It did.
Did this happen at an event you just attended?
No. I just.
No, it happened for my own recent event. And that was closing eyes, though. Madam,
I can't.
Ferris field anymore.
Okay, let's wrap this up with Cardi B, and she put up this one. I don't know what to get this man for his birthday. Like, we have everything. Like, he got me. But Tolu replied, but now we they write IELTS. No, if you look at sick bag out for your abs.
He has.
Like he has, but it's Cardi B.
And it's us that are going to write this
It's
exam.
so epic because when you're trying to go abroad to certain countries, you have to do an LTS exam. You test your oral and written English. And they're testing our own, but Cardi is chilling in their abroad.
With halves.
She did not have to. She did not do to get there.
I think what we need to understand
Like he
is
has
that
everything.
what we need to understand is those people out there, they speak terrible English.
Crap
They
some
do.
of them.
They do. With confidence
them.
and accent.
Especially Americans. Like,
Yes.
their English. Whoosha.
Pliers.
Yeah.
Pliers, the rapper.
Hey, you do not.
You cannot even hear what he's saying. Yo, what's up, man? Yo,
Those Atlanta rappers, they
Those-
can't even
they can't.
offset. They couldn't fit themselves. And
it's called
him and Cardi.
gangster love. So she was looking for what to
What's your body?
He has
halves
everything.
for.
Well, now he has
the
a
ass.
new
Is
car.
it by
You'll be surprised
English?
anything will start becoming a thing now.
In Nigeria, no.
I have-
They'll call you out.
You have the correct
you
English.
have?
He has the car, my brother.
So we don't have the car.
Depends on the accents.
We don't have the car. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done.
You're done. All right. Thank you so much, OJ, for that one. Today was actually really funny.
Yeah.
This as a thing. You think it's going to trend till like Friday?
Yes, I think so, Amanda.
Wow.
It's not stopping like
before
that.
something will happen again, and we'll move on.
More things have been coming, like.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
As Buhari was trending yesterday.
On that note,
Yeah.
that's all we can take on Sweetville Plix.
Yeah.
All right, guys. When we come back, the second half of the show, of course, we'll have our daily top 5. And, of course, the East Splash
Top 10 Countdown! And of course, it makes us think of, our two-way addiction with you guys. We're addicted to you, you're addicted to us. I mean,
That is so sweet.
more sweet now. Sweet girl.
Touching and soft.
All right, guys. Yeah.
You didn't feel it. Could you have come up with
Guys,
better?
welcome back. I beg,
Two-way
don't mind OJ, he's a
addiction.
hater. Okay,
Who gave
so
us
it's
a
time
two-way
for
thing?
something very special. Yes, and of course, as you can see, the Fearless Gang is here today, but we're going to be doing something a little different. Yeah, so no drinks today, so relax, relax. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, sorry.
I can
OJ.
just grab.
You can if you
if you
want,
want.
but there's
Let's
no
finish,
mixing
I'll
today.
grab it.
All right, guys, so despite everything that happened in 2020, Nigerian music has remained strong. Yes, our artists consoled us with incredible songs, and we're so grateful for that. It's hard for us to talk about songs of the year 2020 without getting into some major arguments. Yes, because there's so many to choose from.
That
okay,
is true.
so thankfully today we won't have to fight. Okay, because Right Foods Limited have made it easy on us, and Right Foods Limited are the makers of Fearless Energy Drink, yes, Biggie Carbonated Soft Drink, and Biggie Water, and they are a category sponsor of the 2020 Headies Awards. So this category that they're endorsing this year is a Song of the Year category, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. But first, this is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
Love it.
Hey. So, of course, I'm sure later on in the year, we'll still put together our list, so relax. But this is, yes. This category is sponsored at the Headies Awards 2020 by Right Foods Limited. So let's get into it. Yes, the nominees. Number 1, Femme Davido. Yes, Davido returned in September with Femme, the first single of his highly anticipated album, A Better Time. And the song, which addressed those talking too much, left a lot of people wondering if it was a diss track for Burna Boy.
It was.
Well,
I dissected it.
Yeah, you did, I remember.
Tell Odogu to call me. Tell Odogu we like
Like
to
to
party.
party. Tell Odogu
And
say we
Burna
like to
Boy's-
party.
And Burna Boy's first single when he came into the music scene that made him popular,
Popular, yeah.
Was
is
Like to
titled Like
Party.
to Party. So we already got it.
And then he has the song Odogu.
And Odogu.
I don't know why.
why.
I don't know why Davido did that, because I just can't wait for him to have a song that we don't drag Whiskey, Burna Boy into it. But then this particular one, it was an obvious one.
I love it. In this interview with Ebuka, he said it, I'm not that artist. And that's what they do outside the country. You put all your anger into your music. That's why we have this track.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not the type that will go out and go and be breaking bottle. I will explain everything inside my song. That's the best I know I can
And
do.
then when,
can't
and then when
take
they
it away
ask you
from
about
Davido,
it,
Sha.
do you stand by it well?
Yeah, you first dance around it and you
And
say,
then now
but
Still on
it's me now.
but honestly,
I'm the biggest artist now. I'm the biggest.
Is it Oh my goodness.
Fem is a jam shot. Fem is a solid jam.
The reason why I said I wish it wasn't associated with Burna Boy is because it is a solid jam. I mean, it's sold on its own.
Yeah.
The dance step, the femme, everything was just...
Yeah, and then he came around, exactly, he came around that period as well. And I think the fact that people questioned who it was for also made it pop more, let's be honest. I mean, this track...
So are you saying Burna Boy helped the song?
I'm saying that the fact that dressed Burna Boy on the song, allegedly, even though he later, did admit it, yeah, I don't helped the song.
So Burna Boy helped the song?
Well, Davido addressing Burna Boy helped the song, yeah.
Well, this
it could have been anyone else.
This girl is a politician.
Me? You don't know?
You cannot catch her. Moving on, the second person on our list is DJ Neptune featuring Mr. Easy and Joe Boy. If you don't know which song I'm talking about, where have you been? I'm talking about Nobody, Nobody, Nobody. Yes, now this track, which was the second single from Neptune's The Greatness 2, Sound of Neptune Body of Work, broke records this year as one of the most streamed songs across Africa. It tops Apple Music singles charts in 8 countries and supplied the soundtrack to millions of Thriller dance videos. Now, Nobody is an undeniable banger. I think it also helps that there are 12 different versions. Yeah. I'm always going to go there. Always going to go there.
You're a joker.
No, because you say 8 different countries. They are listening to their own version. Where you have Amapiano, Middle East, French, Igbo, Icons Remix.
Behave yourself. Send a French Igbo. But to be fair,
there is a French version.
No, but Igbo, there's no Igbo version. There's no Igbo version. But to be fair, I think even before these other versions came out, Nobody on its own was very, very solid.
Very big.
It was such a nice time for Joe Boy as well. Because, after Baby, after Beginning, people were starting to do the whole thing where they're like, we can't tell the difference between Fireboy and Joe Boy. Joe Boy is going down. You know how people are so quick.
Now we know.
And so this song came, and then of course Mr. Easy, there wasn't anything he was really doing at the time musically. I think there wasn't really a beat at that time. And of course Neptune, always the one to bring people together on a hot track.
No, don't get me wrong. I think it was very fantastic for him to actually do so many versions of it. Because if you see that this song is buzzing, how we always talk about remixes, how we always talk about, milking your song, just not moving on too quickly. I think he actually did that very well. Very well. Give him that.
I love the piano version.
I love it too. More than the original. I'm with you on that one. Even the Icons
I like
remix
the Icons
is nice.
one.
Yeah.
I think I prefer it to the original.
Oh.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, number 3 on our list, biggest songs of 2020. We have Dudu Care by Simi. Yeah, Simi's Dudu Care celebrates the unique love a mother shares with her child. Since its release in April, it has remained widely popular in Nigeria and around Africa. Simi gave many pregnant women an anthem that won't be forgotten in a hurry. At a point, it was rated the #1 song in Apple Song charts, and it retained that position for up to 1 month. The Dudu Care challenge on Instagram was also of great help for this jam. Because we just knew many girls were pregnant.
Yeah.
They came out proud.
I want to have to add to that. Yeah. Many women that were pregnant and many men too that wanted to because the amount of men
off your mic.
No. We have to talk about it. So many men too are like they do care. I was like,
I want louder for the people that are on their way out of the event center. Loud it.
But that shows how beautiful it was actually for people to want to jump on it. I mean, even girls who were not pregnant were jumping on it. Women who were pregnant definitely had an anthem to feel really good about themselves too.
I mean, this was beautiful for Simi as well. Her career. She talked about it the other day when she was talking about the release of her EP and all that, Restless 2. And she was saying how, of course, being a woman, a lot of times you have to do extra work. You have to you have to try harder than your male counterparts. And then doing it being a mom, like she had a lot to deal with in the year, changes in her life. And she was really thinking, oh, how am I going to be able to cope? But that was when she had a song that is at how many million, like 27 million views on YouTube now. Yeah. I mean, amazing stuff. And they're always so coded with their life. But so she was like, you know what? Whatever you're wondering whether I'm pregnant, I'll put it in a song. I'll do a video, and so the announcements, the everything.
People were thinking
anthem for pregnant women.
That the name will be Dudu Care. Dudu Care is old now. They've given birth to Dudu Care since.
Love it. But I mean, Simi always tells us about her life through her music. I mean, she's private on her social media, but you're able to see the journey of love through the ones you can see. I mean,
are they still based there?
We don't
leave me. Did they say they moved anywhere?
Yes,
Amanda.
In the next single, you'll find out. How about that?
Love it.
All right, the third person on our list is no other than Naira Marley with Mafo. Now, Naira Marley's Mafo was a great collab between him and Young John. The Malian president came with a banging record to ginger his disciples and give them some courage. Now, this song was a great hit in the streets, and people have admitted to losing their home training once this song comes up. That's
very true.
People of all streaks of life.
People of all classes.
All classes.
People of all ages. You see mommies getting up. Those like, eco mommies getting up at parties. And I'm like, mommy.
Wow.
Mommy.
And then one thing I have to add to this is that, you know how we always say it's hitting on the streets, which it did, but I think it was also hitting on social media, YouTube as well. It has about 8 million views already. So that's one thing that I really liked, that he's able to also connect to both crowds. Yeah, not just the street crowds. As you said, all classes of life. Naira Marley is a cheat, actually.
That's definitely something he does well. Yeah, I think it was great. And of course, a slang came out of it as well. A slang term, Mafo. People were like, what does Mafo mean? What does Mafo mean? And they're like, relax, don't worry. And it was something that then made people even like it more. So look, when you can have a great song that people can dance to and have a slang out of it, that's a winner.
Have you seen the Malian COVID-19 palliative?
No, but I heard
have you received
were
yours?
telling me I haven't, and I don't think I will get it. Yeah.
Malian COVID-19 palliative.
You need to see the things inside. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Have you collected your own?
I'm not someone.
You're not a Malian.
No.
Right. Final song on our list. Yes, Wizkid Joro. Yes, Nigerian superstar Wizkid delivers his signature vocals over a head-nodding mid-tempo beat produced by Northboy. Though Joro didn't make it to the Made in Lagos album, the song is still a banger, and it came at a time when Wizkid FC was hopeful for a hit from their king, from their captain, from their coach.
Song, so he did, after being on break for a long while, he did get to love. I feel like,
yes, I feel like he.
Yeah, then
should actually say that, but I feel like he shouldn't have released Get to Love. I don't know why.
Yeah, but he now did Joro. We're not saying. Joro is better than Get to Love, but it's not the Wizkid we know. That song,
and after a few weeks, it became the Wizkid you knew, because that's what happens with Wizkid. You'll be saying, Wizkid, I'm not sure. Why are you just saying soccer?
I think that Wizkid knows how long his breaks are going to be. Maybe he knows that in a year, like 2 times, 1 time, 1.5. So I'll give them something that January, Joro,
wow.
July,
August, September,
September.
Oh yeah, take me to Lagos.
December, times 12.
Don't kill me.
You have it for all the months.
No.
But it came at a time where, but definitely came at a time where his fans were like, what's going on? We're trying to understand this switch.
Is this what we are going to take?
Yes.
Guess what, guys? We have a whole album.
Yes.
That's till like 25, 35-ish.
And the girl in the video also got people talking. I think that also added to
We started the TikTok challenge.
Yes.
People have been doing it with bottle on their head.
Yeah.
Whining
Show
their
that
waist,
one time. I did it so well, guys.
You did it so well.
So well, you need to watch the replay of that. Do you guys agree?
No.
So who do you think is going to? That's what you wanted to ask me. Who do you think is going to? It's such a heavily contested category. Right Foods Limited. People have. I don't know how you agree to sponsor this category. And the headies, because this is a very tight one. But who do you think? Who's your prediction?
Biggest song of 2020.
Of this in this list, though.
Oh my goodness.
In this list, because of course with headies, you know, it's a selected category. So it's not like.
I think I'm going to go with nobody.
Davido fam.
Nobody, for sure.
I think I'm going to go with nobody.
Me, that's my prediction.
Yeah.
Tell her not to call me.
Nobody.
Our
piano.
Yes. Guys, on that note, that's how we can take on Daily Top 5. Shout out to the Fearless Gang for supporting this segment. I know Jay, sorry, just stealing it. All right, guys, we're going on a break, and when we come back, the East Splash
baby
Time Countdown begins right after this break.
Yes, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Right about now, it's time for the weekly East Splash Top 10 Countdown. From now till 2 p.m., we've got nothing but back-to-back jams for you guys. Yes, number 10 on the countdown, ladies and gentlemen, is credited to one of the baddest guys. No, it's not the baddest guy, but he's the baddest. Yes.
Okay, it's not the baddest guy. Yeah.
Bad guy.
Fauzi is just bad guy. Olamide is baddest guy ever lived. But
Yeah.
this guy right here, Davido.
Olamide is Bado.
But this guy right here, Davido, is The baddest.
The baddest.
Just the baddest.
I love the way he said it, the baddest.
And of course, our number 10 song is credited to him. This one is titled Femme, one of the biggest songs in the country right about now. And we were all rejoicing in a way that, okay, we'll get to see Davido perform this song at his DMW concert, but people are canceling their concert right now. Dari did his yesterday night, and of course, Davido has cancelled the DMW concert because of COVID-19 restrictions.
What? You're sad about that? Okay, well,
yeah, because we wanted to, like,
I do
no
understand.
shows, but we knew that there's still Corona, but
I think I would actually commend Davido for doing that, in the sense that, yes, we do want to turn up. You know, Christmas is like, where is the Christmas? There's already, 9 days to Christmas, and we're not really feeling it like we should feel it, but we have to be careful so that we don't finish Christmas and start doing
dirty
January, righteous, sacrificial January, all these kind of things, because the truth of the matter is, Corona is still around. It's the cases that are even getting higher, and if you want to do a concert where, by the time you say, why you just a
everything's just going on. I saw the flyer. I saw the flyer. Tables 5 million. This one 5 million.
Done with me.
And Falale said, "There's no way people will sit on the table and Davido is performing Femme, and you want them to sit.
And you see that with
they
your
will come to the crowd, and Davido will now sweat
Femme.
and clean his face.
And
then one girl will
towel.
collect the hanky or the towel.
It has happened.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's nothing else for me to say. I just wanted to say this whole Omale and Thames Uganda thing, I think it was what really made me be like, okay, this thing is really serious. So Dari cancelled and then Davido did it. That's all I'm gonna. I can't do para.
All right, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, our number 10 song, the baddest, Davido, Femme. Let's go.
The baddest.
Yeah, the song that Falale said Burna Boy helped.
Yeah, it was Falale that said it. She's over here in neon and black.
You said because it called Burna Boy and people were wanting to
Wait, what was the question you asked me? Now, am I saying that Burna Boy made the song blue?
Yes.
I said the fact that he addressed Burna Boy on the song added to the song's popularity, yes. Because everybody loves a diss track.
So Burna Boy made this song blue?
It could have been anyone else and it would still have blown if it was a diss track.
Neon and black in a form with two pop-up.
Anybody else, it would have still been a hit. Yeah. So diss tracks are like that now. So Burna or Whiskey do, Bosse or...
So if this song wasn't a diss track, if Burna Boy wasn't called on it?
Burna Boy's name wasn't said on the song now.
Odogu was mentioned.
Okay, so
like
what's your question?
So Burna Boy made the song blue?
No, it's hard to say Burna Boy made the song blue. It's not Burna Boy's song, it's Davido's song. So what are you doing?
Get out of here.
Before you were, I was a politician.
Neon and sweater, red shoe,
I'm also wearing red, my love.
Sorry. Alright, that's all we can take on the number 10 spot this week. That was credited to Davido with Femme. Now the number 9 spot is credited to Check with a zooming song. Like just zooming up the ladder, of course, on the countdown and all the airwaves in Nigeria right now. So now I have just one question, guys, right? Now, do you think that is because, or do you think the fact that he was affiliated with Penthouse, which is Fino's record label, that made this song blue like this? Because initially I was thinking that it was his first song and he just came and everybody just liked it. But I realized that he has been signed to Penthouse Records since I think February 2019, and then he had some other songs that didn't blue. So what made this one? What do you think was the ingredients making this one just hit so big?
I do not think it's because of Fino's influence.
Okay.
I think it's because for people like me, we heard the song on radio. I didn't know it was in Nigeria. So that one, like, this song nice.
But that's very true. That's valid.
Oh, the Niger boy sing man, this is a different tune from, because we're doing Mambo. And then this song came, different vibe, a new guy, and of course, sounding all foreign, I think, for me.
Yeah. So to be fair, when I initially heard the song, I said the exact same thing. I was like, I Shazam be like, who be this foreign guy?
And his name is Check.
And yes, Check again.
So I didn't, however, there was a thing that came up on Twitter the other day where people are like, oh, people just think songs just blue without any underground work. And that's not true. Most times, there are times where, oh, grace, so there are times where, oh, you were lucky, but most times, a lot of work, PR, money, a lot of things going underground. So I think it is possible that if he wasn't affiliated with Fino, the song might not have moved as far, because it was always on radio, and that's why we were like, this guy here. So that move into pushing the song out there, that would have helped. I look at Fireboy or Olamide.
Because we also have a lot of people coming out with these hotel sounds, but it seems that they are still remaining on that underground. But that's the truth of the matter. But this one is a jam. You need to check it out. It's titled Zoom and it's back.
Check! So check it out.
Yeah.
I think it was when I heard like I be mumu. What that was? And I was like, okay, no, this is not in that. This is
Yeah.
Sorry that they say mumu.
You know what I mean?
Trying to connect.
And he said it well. He say mumu.
Welcome back, guys. Yes, it is still the East West Top 10 Countdown, and you just checked out our number 9 song. Yes, Check with Zoom. All right, let's talk about what we have for you at number 8 this week. Yes, OBO, the baddest, makes another appearance this week, and is moving up to number 8 this week. And this one is titled Jowo. And of course, we talked about how lovely the melody of the song is. 4 million views on YouTube, doing well, just 1 week. But let's talk about someone Davido has been going around a lot with. We're doing club tour, media tour, and it's his best of BMW label. Yes, Leah. We've seen him do. You know, we've seen the success story of Mayor Kun, even Peruzzi, all these guys. Do you think, Dremo, I mean, do you think that, I obviously think that he got her on as it may be a challenge, because there's no, it may be a challenge because there's no female on his label. OJ, what do you think success looks like for Leah?
I love her song, by the way, a new song which is titled Mellow. Very sweet melody. She can actually sing. Female under Davido's record label. I think Davido will really want to prove everybody. We really want to prove a point. Like, can do it for the guys and, of course, make a female blow.
And I do hope he proves that point. I'm honestly a little
because he's
bit
moving around with
skeptical.
her, going for media rounds, doing interviews.
Is she crazy?
She has that alter
there's something about,
what do you
I
mean
feel
crazy?
like there's something about DMW that, apart from the music, they have really good music.
Yeah.
They all have like crazy vibes.
Character.
Because when you think of
Peruzzi is a character.
when you think of Peruzzi, they always have this thing that's going on with them. You're always talking about them on social media. I feel like if she has that external personality to it, that's going to bring. But she's very calm. She needs to get into the DMW madness. That's just what I'm going to say.
She's calm for now. Guys, let's check out number 8 song. Yes, the president, the guy of the label we're talking about, Davido, and it's Jowo at number 8. Check it out. My baby.
Sweet parts.
Jowo.
Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was Davido, the baddest, with Jowo. Our number 7 song right here on the counter was actually number 8 last week, so he's jumping 1 spot. And we have Zlatan right here. This one is titled Lagos Anthem. So, Zlatan these days jumps on everything trending. Yes, we've seen the situation whereby he did a song. That's not the point of Tata out. Kilo Tata out. He has done, oh my God, Niozo. Yeah, I put it in the song. And yesterday, because the Uganda in Uganda, and I saw a video of Zlatan looking all bloody, blood patch on his body. I'm sure it's for a video. And he was saying, Uganda! Is it that he's dropping a new song titled Uganda Blood in Uganda?
I don't know what's going on with Zlatan, but I feel like, you know when I talk about Cruz, when I talk about David,
like, he did the matter was trending on Twitter.
Zlatan is pure Cruz. He is really passionate about what he does. He's just like, this thing, it really affects me.
So is that a yardstick now for a big song? You just go on Twitter, what's trending, let's jump on it, let's record the song.
It is not jump, you're not understanding it. He's passionate about it. Yes, that's passion.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, something we are passionate about is Lagos. And of course, number 7, this one is Zlatan, Lagos Anthem. Will it be? Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, all right.
I think we're just going to move away from Zlatan. We have talked enough about him. Of course, it's still the East Splash Top 10 Countdown. The number 6 spot this week is credited to Thames, the Rebels gang leader, and this one is called Damages. I only have one question. How come Mrs. Rebel hasn't spoken about Uganda? Think about it as you watch this one. It's called what? Damages.
And like that, number 6 with Damages, and you know Amanda was saying that she hasn't really said anything about the whole Uganda thing. It's been on my lady has been tweeting. I know just said the experience damaged her.
Wow.
What's Damages?
Damages.
Anyway, at number 5 this week we have Ajabo Hustlers featuring Davido, maintaining the same spot as last week, and this one is titled Barawo Remix, absolute jam. And I bet you didn't know that Zlatan and Mayoko make an appearance in this video. Take a look.
I love it.
All right, that's the number 5 song at your boss slash featuring Davido, Barawo, the remix. And number 4 song is one of the biggest songs in the country right now. Faladila and Amanda has said it all. DJ Neptune, but this one is the one featuring Lakon and Joe Boy. This is the Icon remix. I love the Amapiano version, but people love the Icon remix also. So DJ Neptune, number 4 Let's go. Nobody Icon remix.
We are done. We don't want to hear say you there. Watch another show.
Hey.
Try.
Hey.
Guys, welcome back. You just checked out one of the many renditions of that song. It's a re-rendition. Dear Neptune, Lakon, and Joe Boy. All right, that's Nobody, the Icon remix. Now the number 3 spot this week on the East Flash Top 10 Countdown is credited to Wizkid. And this one is titled No Stress. Now, I watched an interview with Naomi Campbell, right? And
no filter with Naomi Campbell?
Yeah, I mean, Naomi Campbell looked different in that video, by the way. Yeah, she looks kind of like Stephanie Coker, but that's by the way. And then I was listening to it, and she asked him that, oh, what do you think about your music and how far you've been able to come? And he was like, oh, I feel like without music, I would have been a very regular person. And I just love that Wizkid said that. Like, Wizkid would have been nothing without his music. Yeah. But in the meantime, check it out. Wizkid, No Stress. OJ, what did you say just now?
No, like Wizkid is a slay queen.
Guys,
let's move on.
Welcome back. You
just see all the gadget be.
Get out. He said that slay queen.
Like from the
okay.
Wizkid, No Stress. Okay, don't stress me out, please. All right, at number 2 we have Olamide featuring Omale, and this one's titled Infinity. Absolute jam. We agree. We're happy for Omale. He's out of prison.
Convict music.
Yeah, convict music. He's an ex-con basically. Yeah, is that what you're saying? Anyway,
wow, guys.
Let's check it out. Absolute jam, one of the biggest songs in the country right now, and that's why it's at number 2.
Hey. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's number 2 song, Olamide featuring Omale.
Yeah.
Infinity. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap up the show, let's take you through a quick recap of the songs we had on the countdown so far. At number 10, we had one of the biggest songs in the country, Davido with Fam.
Number 9, we had Check with Zoom.
Number 8, it was Davido with Jowo.
And of course, number 7, we had Zlatan with Lagos Anthem.
Number 6, we had Thames with Damages.
Number 5, Ajabo Hustlers with Davido, Barawo Remix.
And of course, number 4, we had DJ Neptune featuring Lakon and Joe Boy with Nobody, the Icon remix.
Yeah, number 3, we had Wizkid with No Stress.
Number 2, Olamide featuring Omale, Infinity.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we leave you with our number 1 song for another week in a row. It is by Olamide featuring Bad Boy Teams with Lodi. Hey. Yes. All right, guys, that's all we can take for today.